It was the kind of perfect day every surfer dreams of. A warm, sunny afternoon with just the right waves rolling in. The ocean was alive with energy, and the surfers at California's Crescent Bay were riding the waves, feeling the rush of the water beneath their boards. Among them was Sam Carter, an experienced surfer who had spent most of his life riding the Pacific. He had been out there for hours, catching wave after wave, feeling more connected to the ocean than ever before. But that perfect day took a terrifying turn. As Sam paddled out to catch another wave, he didn't notice the shadow lurking beneath him. The water was clear, but a giant predator had silently circled below the surface. The unmistakable fin of a shark sliced through the water just yards away from Sam. At first, it seemed like a fleeting moment, a quick glance of danger. But then, as Sam turned to paddle back toward the shore, the shark made its move. In an instant, the massive creature lunged toward Sam, its jaws wide open, ready to strike. Sam froze, his heart pounding in his chest as he scrambled to get back on his board. But the shark was already too close. Panic surged through him as he tried to push himself up, but the animal's speed was unmatched. Just as the shark's mouth closed in on Sam's leg, something incredible happened. From out of nowhere, a massive shadow appeared, blocking the shark's path. With astonishing power and speed, a humpback whale burst from the depths of the ocean, charging straight at the shark. The sheer size of the whale was enough to send a shockwave of fear through the predator, forcing it to halt its pursuit. Sam, unable to comprehend what was unfolding, watched in disbelief as the whale continued its charge toward the shark. The shark, momentarily stunned by the unexpected confrontation, veered off, retreating into the deeper waters from where it had come. The whale's size and strength were more than enough to intimidate the predator, but what Sam couldn't have known was that this was no accident. The whale wasn't just defending itself, it was protecting him. For a few seconds, everything stood still. The whale hovered near the surface, gently splashing the water with its fins, as if ensuring the danger had passed. Sam, still on his board, couldn't believe his eyes. The ocean had always felt like a place of awe and mystery, but now it felt like something more, a living, breathing force that had just intervened to save his life. As the whale slowly submerged back into the depths of the ocean, Sam found his voice, yelling to the other surfers on the shore, unable to process what had just occurred. He paddled quickly to safety, his heart racing, adrenaline still coursing through his veins. When he reached the beach, he told the other surfers about the unbelievable rescue, but even he wasn't entirely sure what had just happened. As news of the extraordinary encounter spread, wildlife experts and marine biologists began to piece together what had taken place. It wasn't unheard of for whales to engage with sharks, but they typically did so out of self-defense or to protect their young. This behavior, however, was unique. A humpback whale charging toward a shark in order to protect a human. Some experts speculated that the whale might have perceived Sam as a fellow creature of the ocean, someone in need of protection. Others believed the whale's actions were purely instinctual, driven by a deep sense of empathy and a desire to defend against the threat the shark posed. Regardless of the reason, one thing was certain. The whale had made a split-second decision that ultimately saved Sam's life. Sam never returned to Crescent Bay without thinking of that day. Each time he surfed, he felt a renewed respect for the creatures of the ocean and the invisible bonds that connected them all. He would always remember the wild humpback whale that, in a life-threatening moment, had charged at a shark to save him, a reminder that sometimes, the most unlikely heroes come from the depths of the ocean. The ocean had shown him its power, and in return, it had given him a story he would never forget. A story of bravery, survival, and the incredible forces of nature that can work together to protect life in ways no one could ever predict. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe for more interesting videos, like and share this video. Have a nice day.